what's your say on this minimum income guarantee scheme? Such a vast country like India, what do you feel? Is it practically viable in such a large country?
Well, first of all, before getting into the viability, we have to understand what exactly the minimum income guarantee scheme. So, minimum income guarantee scheme is not a new or an innovation authored by the Congress President. So, as I already, as all of us know, the 2016-17 economic survey itself proposed universal basic income, and the minimum income guarantee scheme is nothing but a revised version of the universal basic income. And this is not even new in India. There are several countries like Brazil. There has been it has been under implementation for several years. In fact, in Switzerland recently there was a referendum. 77% of the people rejected the concept of universal basic income. So it is implemented in many countries in a very limited manner in varying degrees. That's the number one. Number two, so is it possible? Then is it viable? You asked the question about the financial viability.
Yeah.
Let us get into the statistics. There are several estimates of poverty in our country. The most prominent estimate is the Tendulkar Committee estimate. As per the Tendulkar Committee estimate, the people who have an income, daily income of less than 27 rupees are considered as BPL, below poverty line, in the rural areas, and 33 rupees and below are considered as the below poverty line in the urban areas. So, the BPL income limit per day in rural areas is 27 rupees and in urban areas is 33 rupees as per the Tendulkar Committee.
Okay.
So, which means if you have to give a minimum income guarantee of assuming that around 1200 to 1500 rupees to all those who are below poverty line, the estimate suggests that depending on what percentage of population will be covered under the BPL and how do you really define the poverty line, because economically weaker sections quota defined poverty line in a very obnoxious manner as 8 lakh rupees per year. So we do not know how the Congress defines the poverty line, but whatever may be the definition, the estimate suggests that you require at 4.8 lakh to 5 lakh crores. Even if you want to credit at least even 500-600 rupees also per month in every poor family household, it will come up to around 2.77 lakh crores. So the estimates range from 3 lakh crores to 10 lakh crores.
Oh.
Certainly it is possible, it is viable, because the total revenue loss foregone due to myriad tax concessions given to the wealthy, rich and income earning classes in this country is around 6 lakh crores. Assuming that at least even 1 lakh crores among them are justified and legitimate, still I am sure there will be 5 lakh crores which will be available if government withdraws tax concessions to the rich and the wealthy.
Okay.
So it's a question of the political will the government has to show to reappropriate resources from the rich to poor. So you can impose super rich. The latest Oxfam report says that the top 10% of Indians own 77% of India's wealth. 119 multi-billionaires earn 2100 crore per day. 119 multi-billionaires earn 2100 crore per day. Even if you impose a small super rich tax, this will generate massive resources that can fund whether it is a minimum income guarantee or a universal basic income.
But I doubt, sir, if any of the political parties...
I'm talking about technically the financial viability, theoretically. Practically, will it do? It requires a lot of political commitment. It requires a lot of guts to really question the corporates. So it's not a so easy task. So I will give you another figure. Around 2 lakh crores of big corporate loans have been written off. So it is possible to do that. With the money which Nirav Modi has taken away, you can implement the minimum income guarantee for 2 years. So it's not a question of money, it's a question of a taxation policy where you political commitment and political courage the ruling dispensation has to show in terms of taxing the rich and the super rich. That's the big question. Whether the government will do it or not is a big question, but theoretically it is viable. Then the question also comes is, will this minimum income guarantee be an add-on to the existing schemes of the government? The government is implementing National Rural Employment Guarantee Program. Government is implementing Sarve Shiksha Abhiyan. Government is implementing Awas Yojana. So when government is already implementing, central government and state government are already implementing a host of welfare schemes, will the minimum income guarantee or the universal basic income be an add-on to the existing schemes, or will it be a replacement? If it is an add-on, people will certainly benefit. But if it is a replacement, it will be a harsh attack on the livelihoods and lives of the people of this country. Because once you give 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees and leave the people to pay for education, health and a whole lot of things, I think there will be inflation, there will be several other problems. So it's extremely difficult if minimum income guarantee is a substitute to the existing scheme. If it is in lieu of the existing schemes, it is certainly a dangerous policy measure. If it is an add-on, if it is a supplementing existing schemes, perhaps it's a more welcome measure, and that can be only implemented if you can tax the super rich and the rich of this country.
Coming to the political aspect, sir, as you were saying, can we expect our political parties to play the Robin Hood?
Well, the problem with our political parties is they are certainly Robin Hoods before elections. But the problem is they turn to be Mukesh Ambani's after elections. The only difference is whether you are a Robin Hood before and after elections is an issue. Robin Hood politics is fine. Every political party practices Robin Hood politics. But you need to practice Robin Hood economics also. That's the biggest one. For that you need to practice Robin Hood sociology. So people are practicing only Robin Hood politics to attract the people and leave them later. There are several election jumlas. We have seen in 2014 the BJP promised black money to be brought back to the country, and every Indian household will get a 15 lakh rupees. Nothing happened. In fact, Amit Shah said, well, elections ke time mein bahut aisa baat karte hai, wo to jumla hai. He himself used the phrase jumla, and that has become a very popular political phrase in the contemporary Indian politics.